draft. It's a very Aura-esque draft, flexing it, and yes, it is a Fredrin roam. You see? Oh my god, crazy from Aura Fire. Let's see if this is a bit too creative like yesterday, or if it will work out against Rebellion Zion. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 1. Rebellion need to win to secure playoffs, Aura as well.
Ooh, so much pressure on both of their shoulders.
Oh my god.
And as you know, Rebellion Zion, sometimes they play best in their comfort, which is in their own gaming house. So another thing that Aura Fire needs to be aware of, confidence definitely for them. Let's see what Aura Fire can do. They are going to be able to roam around the map rather easily, but going against the Balman in that jungle, it's going to be a little difficult.
Now prediction by Axe, kind of mixed here, 3-3. I personally went for Aura because it's a Fredrin roam, man. When will you see that again? Fearless, though, jumping in, going for the invade, stealing the purple buff away, but might be taken out here. Facehugger very aggressively flickering forward right there, but Fearless gets the level up, and he will be able to survive here. He has Chain as well onto Godiva. What do you think about the Fredrin roam, though?
It's strong. It has some resemblance of cloud control. It's not as dynamic, though, but if you consider that Rebellion Zion have a lot of melee heroes, Ruby, Dairoth, Balman, and Julian, right? I think it makes sense that you don't need too dynamic of a cloud control, as you can see Aura with the roam squad, 4-man top at almost 2 minutes. A bit aggressive here.
Yeah, they've been able to clear a lot faster than Rebellion Zion so far because of the Fredrin as well as Facehugger in that mid lane. We're going to see how well that they do when it comes down to the setup, though, because as we all know, Balman already has an upper edge. When it comes down to it, oh my god, Fluffy is going to be pressured down low here. Rebellion Zion already with the setup.
Let's see. Rebellion Zion have a Balman. Neutral objective control is their forte. As Fusion Arco goes to him offended and comboed in with the enhanced chain. Rebellion Zion collapse. Godiva's going to fall next. 2-0. Might as well say 3-0 because it was a turtle take as well. And now an orange buff.
Exactly. They've been able to convert this really well, right? They're able to get one after the other. Like you guys can get the new battle emotes, the MPL edition 2022. Don't forget to check that out.
It just seems like Rebellion Zion are just a lot quicker with their objectives, but right now Fluffy gets Dolbon. See ya! Darren picks up that kill, and just like that, Rebellion, they're just taking control of the game. Aura, way too slow to react. They can't really do much right now.
2,000 gold lead almost, and Aura Fire, they need to think about this really, really hard, right? Because if they want to go for it, there you go.
Dude, Regen Narco is absolutely unreal, but the engage won't work out for Rebellion Zion. A very good re-engage and disengage from Aura Fire. Facehugger knowing the limits of what he can do on that Valentina definitely helped out. And also, now it's time to take a look at the emblems, Arashi.
Healing Spree for High, Demon Slayer for Fearless. So neutral objectives game, I think it's going to be very one-sided towards the side of Rebellion Zion. But of course, Aura Fire then will have a chance to just pull the aggression and maybe, right, trade the objectives for kills instead. It is a valid strategy we've seen pay off again and again.
But they haven't been able to convert on anything, right? I mean, it seems like they still go for the neutral objective contest. They don't go for these side lanes so far. And Rebellion Zion, if the pace continues like this, it's going to be them leading from this early game.
That's the difficult part right now, especially since in the XP lane, that winning lane for the side of Rebellion is just so difficult for Aura to deal with. Dyron, as we mentioned, with a powerful hero, with a strong hero in the lane, he just exerts so much pressure right now, and if Aura wants to punish that, Rebellion has other options available, as Highs here will be able to escape, flickers away for 2 safety, but Rebellion will be ready for this turtle.
Yeah, no flicker on Highs, but again, right, it's just so easy for Rebellion Zion to control the neutral objectives with the Balman that they have. With Regen Arco as well, basically stops any kind of crazy engage that Aura Fire want to place on Rebellion.
That's the problem. And it doesn't seem like Aura Fire they're trading either. They aren't pressuring the bottom side once again. They aren't trying to prioritize the top lane either. So they're not playing towards their strength. They're not looking for compensation on the board. Rebellion Zion looking fresh with a dual axe effect, giving them a 2,500 gold lead.
Well, they're going to go on to Fluffy here. A lot of defenses popped in. Fluffy able to flicker out of the Abyssum Strike, and Dyron will keep his flicker. That will basically force Fluffy away. And bottom
Sway
side,
low.
whoa, Sway low going in deep onto Fluffy now, who's going to be sandwiched here.
Oh, he's stuck.
Tyron has the flicker, Fearless has a lethal counter, and that's a 3-man, technically 2-man gank down below. Turret taken, Aura Fire trying to look for the trade up top, and a good read by Heinz. He knows he's in the weak side, he backs off.
Heinz has the Blade of Heptaseas as well, so Kite needs to be very, very careful here, especially if Vijanarko is able to find a huge value armor pendant, because he has the flicker available as well. Godiva here will be able to exit, and Rebellion, that is them with aggressive plays, and they don't have anything to trade back.
Dyron coming in, has the flicker here, and that's going to be Abyssum Strike with the flicker. Dyron, an amazing blade, he's still surviving up against High, double kill! As now, it's going to be him taken down by Fluffy with the Falling Star Moon. What a play by Dyron, though. He excels at this type of hero, those duelists.
Trading for a 1-2 as well, so very, very worth it for Rebellion Zion right now. 3,000 gold lead as Wijanarko once again trying to pressure that top side. Kite so far has not been able to be taken down. That might become a problem. He is one level below, but he is still going to be able to catch up.
Later, though, if you go to the later stages of the game, Esmeralda, Valentina, and Claude, in a way, you can say that they have the stronger late game. So Rebellion needs to be very, very careful. They have the advantage here, but they do not want to trade again and again. They want to make sure they get decisive plays in the mid game to ensure that Aura Fire has no chance of making a comeback, because Aura will take that opportunity, but Godiva will get taken out.
Oh my god, just everything. Popped and used, but High was able to steal away the turtle, and look at Chayed. There's a pause that comes in through right as the fight was almost taken by Aura, but man, what a brilliant retry by High. He was able to steal it away from a Bauman with lethal counter retry. That's 2 retributions in his pocket.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be possible, right?
No,
Either
it's not.
he was very pressured or... Yeah, I think he was just very pressured. I mean, at this point, it's already a 1-for-1 trade. Kaid went in with the Blazing Duet at the right time as well, and you can see it actually pop off and even take Swalo down. But so far, in-game pause has ensued. It has been 6 minutes and 45 seconds into the game with 3 to 7 in terms of total kills. So up until this point, Rebellion Zion still has full control over the objectives, still has control over the kills, and it seems like the rotation still in favor of Rebellion Zion as well.
We have a bit of an info here, though. Aura Fire are the ones requesting this pause, despite the fact that they were able to steal the turtle and get quite the comeback situation here, getting an advantage over Rebellion in that fight due to Kaid with the Blazing Duet coming in. So I wonder what exactly was going on. We'll just have to wait here. We have 2 more minutes to go. And again, we have to talk about the compositions, right? Aura Fire, as you can see, if they can get a decisive engage, a huge burst of damage, they can for sure win fights against Rebellion Zion.
Yeah, and that there, Chai dealt so much damage in that team fight, right? You can see already, I think we were 7 minutes in to the game.
6 minutes and 45 seconds.
Does he have the Golden Staff is my question now, right?
Don't think so.
If he deals that much damage without the Golden Staff, that's a big problem for Rebellion. They're going to have to cancel that Blazing Duet right as it pops. Because imagine if he has the Golden Staff, if he has a Wind of Nature as well. You can't really deal damage to him physically. Magic, Swalo can... Yeah, technically Swalo can burst him down, but with the cover that he has coming in from the rest of the Aura Fire team, it's going to be very tough to actually beat this guy down.
Yeah, but now we're going straight into the Land of Dawn back again, as it is going to be Aura Fire being able to get a tower in this bottom side. So trying to level Rebellion Zion as their gold lead has shrunk to 2,000.
That's unfortunate for Rebellion Zion, but as we mentioned earlier, crowd control is very much abundant on the side of Rebellion Zion. Highs as well as Wijanarko has tools of their own, but Conceal will be made here.
Oh my god. Say goodbye to Facehugger, man. He didn't get a chance to do anything. He was chain CC'd and instantly just taken down. What's up, Arashi? Right here, Godiva and Chai is going to be caught in the enhanced chain. What did you want to say?
Well, Kite just got the Golden Staff, just as we were talking about it. So it just got built right here. He will have more damage right now. But then talking about damage, though, Dyron, what was that?
That's a lot of damage.
That's hard, right? That's tough because Fluffy is supposed to be the one to be able to look for compensation on the board, right? He is supposed to be able to split push, but here we go, Unstoppable Force.
Yeah, I'm offended instantly there to peel for him. Lethal counter comboed in with a torn apart memory as Godiva goes in for the taunt, diving deep into it all. Giant dealing the damage to the Blazing Duet, cancelled out by Regionarco. Backing off with the BMI, it's the Rebellion Zion who are grasping hard onto this gold lead.
Yeah, back to my point, Fluffy is supposed to be the one to be able to put pressure on the side lanes, to be able to do those rotations for good setup on these objectives. But if he, as the Esmeralda, is able to be bursted down that quick, it's going to be very difficult for Aura Fire to look for trades on the board.
I mean, he's up against a 5-1 Dairoth right now, and Sway Low here makes the play happen, does a lot of damage, but Fluffy isn't taken down yet. He will be able to back away as Rebellion Zion will set up for the turtle.
Yeah.
But Fearless is on the bottom side.
I don't know about this. They're committing on Fearless. That's a tank! And they're gonna get punished for it. Godiva falling next to the hands of Dyron and Highs. It's a disaster for Aura Fire. They make the commitment onto Fearless, who's a utility jungler. Highs basically free hitting there, and Swaylo getting the clear up top. Aura cannot contest this. It's a free lord over to RBL.
Very, very unfortunate for Aura Fire. They made the wrong decision there. And unfortunately, Rebellion Zion being able to get a lot of trades on the board. They are going to continue their aggression, taking away that mid side and now denying way more map pressure from Aura Fire. And even Fluffy on the Esmeralda, you can see him being very, very cautious. He doesn't want to get taken down this early on.
Exactly, especially in the 1v1, if you're losing this hard, you don't have to worry. Usually can be a bit more careless because you can't get taken out 1v1, but against a Dairoth, using an Esmeralda, it's going to be very, very difficult. Even without a gank, you can get instantly one-shot. As Rebellion now, they are pressuring very, very well in the mid and top side. They're waiting for the Lord, but there's nobody in the top side jungle for Aura Fire. This is a mistake.
Oh, this is scary. This is getting scary. You can see Rebellion Zion having the pressure here in the mid and that top lane as a Lord is going to be marching down there.
Oh, Dyron.
It will require a particular moment for Aura Fire to be able to defend this one.
Falling Star Moon onto Dyron. Dyron taken down there in the bottom side by Facehugger, but it is going to be Rebellion trying to use that distraction to take down the turret. They are unable to. A good defense by Aura, and Rebellion Zion won't really be able to take any more right now, right? So, honestly, not the best value for the turtle. I mean, for the Lord. They didn't get that tier 2 down below.
Exactly. I mean, Dyron, he was so aggressive right there, but he got absolutely chunked by Facehugger, which shows, again, you can't underestimate the damage coming in from Aura, and they go for the pickup yet again. Taunt on Regionarco.
Doesn't seem like he's able to get it just yet. Rebellion Zion, they're still playing it rather carefully. And you can see that the lane is pushing down in that bottom side.
Absolutely disgusting. Narco. These mechanical plays from him every single time he's on the Ruby never fails to impress. But Swaylo jumps in, Highs with a stun, torn apart memory with a lethal counter. No, you don't even need the lethal counter. Fearless doesn't have it. My God, the single target pickoff for Rebellion is absolutely nasty.
Oof, they're riding on an insane momentum right now. They used all their battle spells though. So, oh, High just gets offended and they get knocked out by the Empower Chain as well.
Again, Godiva's gonna fall to the torn apart memory. 4 members down, 3 members down. Facehugger respawn, tied as well. Enhanced Chain over to Facehugger, who still has I'm offended. He tries to go, and unfortunately, he isn't able to get anyone on that I'm offended. It's a very, very good trade for Rebellion. They didn't lose anyone for a tier 2, 4-man, 4 kills, and a base turret.
7,500 gold lead as an outcome here, Miracle as well as Arashi. And Aura Fire, they have not found anything that they can do on the board. I mean, we did see Chayat go to the top side, look for a clear, take down a turret, but other than that, they have nothing. They don't know what to do. And remember, if Chayat is the one that goes in for these split pushes, if he gets taken out, that's a huge member taken away from them. And that's just going to be another factor for Rebellion Zion, another advantage for Rebellion Zion, especially now that the Lord has already spawned.
It's so difficult for Aura right now because Rebellion, they have Dyra to lower the defenses from your main frontliners, Godiva as well as High, and when Kai comes in after waiting for the right opportunity, he can get cancelled by Regionarco on that Ruby. So they don't really have a very easy win condition. They have to try and really catch Rebellion off guard somehow. and make them make a huge mistake. Otherwise, if things just go according to, just play out, Rebellion Zion, they are going to cruise to an easy victory.
I mean, Fearless is 2 levels ahead. It just doesn't feel like Aura have the resources necessary to go for a contest. Rebellion with a conceal right now, going into the enemy jungle, but Aura is there as well. Highs is caught in the midst of it all. The blazing duet and the insane fight from Aura. It's the falling time wound as well. Swalo trying to cut away right now, is able to do so for a bit before Facehugger takes him down. Narco in the midst of it all, dashing out. Triple kill for Facehugger as he looks for a Maniac, but Fearless is way too tanky. He's going to be able to get out of that one. A beautiful read by Aura, knowing that Rebellion likes to go for these kinds of invades.
Momentum back in favor of Aura Fire, as unfortunately though, they're not going to be able to convert it onto anything. They are going to be pressuring this mid side though, and Fearless is forced to retreat for now.
That's crazy, man. Aura Fire with the mind games, with the deception, waiting in the jungle, and unfortunately for Rebellion, the man who walks face first into it was Highs, followed by Swalo, and the tanks just have no business staying around after the main damage dealers are taken out. Rebellion Zion needs to respect the potential of Aura Fire to maneuver like that and be a bit more careful, because that can easily happen again. We take a look at the items right here. You can see that Highs does have the Wind of Nature there, but with Valentina in the picture, that's a lot of damage, and he does get taken out regardless. So I think they just have to be very, very careful. Sway Low, with a lot of damage here, with the Winter Truncheon, will allow him to make a lot more aggressive plays, depending on how ahead Aura Fire gets right now. They caught up in gold, and now they have items of their own.
And I feel like, in that team fight there, it was a team mistake, but it was also an individual reason to be the one opening up the map, going head first into a bush when no Aura Fire members are on the map.
You're right. So it all comes back down to discipline and how well Rebellion Zion can maneuver around this one. And remember, the members from the side of Rebellion Zion, they're very strong in terms of that burst. So if Aura Fire can actually withstand that initial amount of damage, it might be Aura Fire being able to win out in those team fights. We'll see what happens right now, as we are 45 seconds left away from the next Lord to spawn. Rebellion Zion already starting to set up for this. It all depends on how Fluffy can utilize these minions to their advantage.
I think if Aura Fire plays in the lane though, that opens up a chance for Rebellion Zion to do what they've been doing since the beginning. Going with aggressive plays, using the flickers on their team to just get the surprise pick on Aura Fire. When the fight gets messy, once in the jungle, that's where Aura Fire has a chance to surprise Rebellion Zion. And we saw, like earlier, that's just exactly what happened. Conceal play right now in the lane, as you mentioned. Oh my god!
Narco! Every single time on the Ruby, he does the impossible. What the heck?
Nah, stay away from the lane, Aura. It's Rebellion Zion's territory.
Man,
Wow.
2 members taken down, and now Rebellion Zion instantly converted onto the Lord. This is starting to smell like a disaster for Aura Fire. How is Narco always able to get those pickoffs on the board? First time it worked, second it didn't because of a short mistake. But now, Rebellion Zion pushing it further in this bottom lane.
Let's see, Godiva going in for the taunt. Rebellion doesn't care. They go straight for the base, and Fluffy went in, soaking in all the damage, but a Tornapop memory comes in with a lethal counter to take away the immortality. Now Giant jumps in with the blazing duet as well. Enhanced Sword popped in. It's an all-out fight as both teams are going at it. 1 for 1, high for Roamer. Facehugger flickering forward on towards Swalo, who has the Winter Truncheon. Another Winter Truncheon being popped in by Facehugger. Giant jumps in for the damage again. Tornapop memory taking and sniping Facehugger down with a fadeaway. As Aura are still in this to defend. A 3v3. Highs and Swalo are very low. Fearless going to be in the midst of it all. Swalo jumps in, getting the enhanced chain. Fearless has the Winter Truncheon. He can tank for a bit more. He can buy the time. Appraiser's Wrap popped in. Enhanced chain with the lethal counter. Together, comboed in. Fluffy going to get taken low, but Highs does not care. He goes for the base. What an insane end by Rebellion.
Beautiful plays coming in from Rebellion Zion. Wonderful setup coming in from Narco. And he has got to be one of the best roamers right now. I mean, being able to get those moments for Rebellion. Valiant effort though by Aura Fire in those last few seconds with a flicker, trying to bait out the combo wombo coming in from Rebellion Zion, but unfortunately in the long run it wasn't enough. 1-0 for Rebellion Zion, as now they are leading the series.
There's too much burst damage coming in from Rebellion Zion, man. Whenever at least 2 members gets hooked by the Am Offended, it's over. They get deleted. My god, what was that? Every time anyone shows up on the lane, Wijanarko pops a conceal and he is on the hunt. He is out for blood. That is crazy.
A lot of individual mistakes, honestly, from Aura.
True,
right?
true.
Why are they clumping up so